Hello, I'm Pat Fligge, the Director of Temple Professional Network. Welcome to our guide on how to interpret your ONet results. You should use this guide in conjunction with our link to ONet on the self-assessments page of the TPN website. If after viewing this information you have any questions, feel free to reach me via email listed on this slide. So what exactly is a career assessment? You've likely encountered these assessments before, and maybe you've even taken ONet at some point. These are tools that will help you gain further self-awareness of why some jobs seem to be a good fit and other jobs are not. As you take ONet, you'll be presented with questions and scenarios and have to choose from among different answers. My advice is to go with your first instinct and not overanalyze too deeply. Each of your answers will help this tool see how you map onto what are known as the Holland codes. You can read more about ONet's tool on their website, so I'll keep my comments general here. With any career assessment, your answers will be mapped onto the criteria. In this case, it's backed by decades of research. And then the tool will correlate your attributes to careers with similar attributes. As you look at the results from this assessment or any career assessment, I think it's vital that you keep these two items in mind. Think of these assessments as a way to gain inspiration, not to set limits as to what's possible for you. When you see the list of suggested careers, you don't have to choose from just what's available there. While this is a trustworthy assessment, no assessment is perfect. So remember to use this tool for inspirational purposes, especially when you're feeling stuck or unsure of what career really works for you. And second, these assessments don't factor in the culture of a workplace. You can have the exact same job at two different organizations, but one will be a positive experience and the other could be negative because of the culture or environment that you're in. It's important to try to separate out cultural or environmental factors from the work itself. Maybe you'd excel at a similar job in a new setting, or maybe you really do need to find a job that better matches your skills and interests. A tool like ONet can help you figure that out. For instance, if you are struggling at work and this assessment reports that you should have the exact same job you have now, maybe it's cultural factors that are causing your frustration. Now that we've talked through some important background information, let's think about how to actually use this assessment. First, you could simply focus on the attributes it reports to you and not look at any of the suggested career fields. Specifically, I mean focusing on just the sample chart shown earlier in this presentation and not reviewing the suggested career fields ONet can also show you. These attributes might give you a new lens through which you can evaluate the job postings you find. Based on your results, does that help you evaluate what job postings might be a better fit? Do those job descriptions embody the traits that ONet says are important to you? And if you disagree with your ONet results, that's okay. Again, these tests aren't perfect. Maybe your behavior manifests in a slightly different way than how the site describes them. Also remember that these might be relative scores. Maybe you're really strong in just one or two domains. The second way to use ONet is to review the career fields it suggests for you. And remember, you're looking for inspiration. You should not feel limited or confined to what's on this list. Do the suggestions list any career fields you hadn't thought of before, or maybe weren't even aware of? If so, it might be worth further research. ONet provides details about the different occupations it lists. You can also use tools like LinkedIn or OWL Network to find alumni who have these careers to see what you can learn from their firsthand experience. You may see career fields listed as suggestions for you that you feel like just won't fit at all. That's okay. Remember, this test is strong, but not 100% perfect. For me, when I take ONet, it suggested heart surgeon as a career for me, but there was not a question on the assessment that asked me if I was comfortable in an operating room. Trust me, I wouldn't be. But I do like to help people. I like problem solving and investigating solutions, true traits that heart surgeons need too. So that's what the assessment picked up on for me. If you have any suggested jobs that don't seem to be a good fit, pause for a moment to see if there are any similarities that might be causing this suggestion. Going back to the first way you can use ONet, that's why you really can choose to just focus on your own attributes and how they provide a way for you to evaluate the positions you find. This concludes our video on ONet and career assessments. If you have any questions about this content or are looking for other ways TPN can assist, please reach out to me at patrick.fligge@temple.edu. Thank you for reviewing this content.